What's up, guys? So today is just kind of a pain day for me, and I'm not really doing anything important. So, I was floating around YouTube and I saw the TMI tag, done by, I think her name is Makeup by Tiffany, something like that. Anyway, she lives in Atlanta, so I like watching her channel. But, I thought, hey, why not? I'm bored. I'm in pain. So let's do something really, really unproductive. Okay, so basically the TMI tag is a tag that goes around YouTube with a bunch of questions that you have to answer, kind of like one of those high school quizzes. So here we go. I have my list of questions here, and that's what you see me looking at. Okay, so the first question is, what are you wearing? It's a blue top with some kind of floral print. I don't know. I didn't buy it. Um, let's see. Number 2. Have you ever been in love? Yeah. Um, Ironically, the 1 or 2 times I've been in love have not been with the people that I was actually dating. Um, the first guy I ever dated, I was with him for like 6 years, for all of high school into, um, I think I broke up with him when I was 22. And for a first love, yeah, that was a first love, but I don't think it was real love. And the second guy was a rebound guy, and I was with him for several years, and we were actually engaged. Big mistake to get engaged to your rebound guy, because chances are you don't love him. Um, Ever had a terrible breakup? I would say escaping a relationship with the clothes on my back and later getting sued for the engagement ring was a bad breakup, yes. How tall am I? Really? My phone needs to be quiet. How tall am I? I am 5 feet. Exactly 5 feet. Um, how much do I weigh? I'm very small. I weigh, last I checked, about 80, 85 pounds. I think I've gained weight since then because my clothes don't fit lately. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Any tattoos? No, but I would like to get one. Any piercings? Just my ears. Number 8 is OTP. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, OTP is, it stands for one true pairing, and it's like, um, on fictional shows or books or movies, and you see two characters, and you're like, wow, those people should be together. Sometimes they're not people. Sometimes they're aliens or angels or whatever. And that's called shipping, when you ship people together. Well, the OTP is like your top. It's your big couple, the couple that you really think should be together. Sometimes they actually are together, but most of the time they're not. So my fictional OTP is Dean and Castiel. All of my supernatural people watching this video are like jumping up and down right now. Yeah, I love Dean and Castiel. You can't tell me they're not in love. Um, so yeah, Dean and Castiel. Oh, and my other OTP before that was Mulder and Scully. And everybody was like, no, they're never going to get together on the show. And then they did. And then I was like, I told you so. So I looked forward to the day when Dean and Castiel finally get together. And I can say, I told you so. um, my favorite show right now is Supernatural. It's been my favorite show for about a year now. Before that, I mean, my all-time favorite shows, The X-Files is up there, um, Dr. Quinn is up there, and mostly because I used to work for that show. I don't know, I don't really watch a lot of shows. When I watch TV, I watch movies or documentaries, because I'm a big nerd like that. Um, The Ghost Inside My Child is a really great show. That's a documentary style show about past life cases in children. Um, and young adults. My favorite bands. Okay, I'm really schizophrenic about my music. Like, if you look at my iPod, you would think that it is 4 or 5 different people, but it's really just me. I listen to country. I mostly listen to old stuff like Beatles and Fleetwood Mac and Eric Clapton because I was raised on that stuff. So my all-time favorite band, totally obsessed with the Beatles forever. My second favorite band is New Kids on the Block, and nobody can judge me for that because I have spent quite a bit of time with those people, and they are wonderful people. Um, Something I miss. Privacy. Right now, I live in um, a big house. I mean, it's bigger. It's the biggest house I've ever lived in. It's probably average size for most people. Um, but my house is full of extended family. I live with my grandmother, my mother, my uncle, and his husband. So that many people in one house gets really, really crowded with like stuff. Favorite song? It would probably be a song written by either John Lennon or George Harrison because they are just perfect to me. Uh, I have to say, Across the Universe is a song that really gets me. So, I don't know if it's my all-time favorite. I don't even know if I have an all-time favorite, but that's the one that sticks out in my head right now. So, if you have never heard the Beatles' Across the Universe, go stop this video, pause it, and go listen to that song right now. How old am I? Really? I am at the age where it is no longer polite to ask a lady how old she is. Um, I'm still young enough that I can have a good time. We'll just say that. What's my zodiac sign? I am an Aquarius. Um, quality I look for in a partner. You know, I've tried to be with people before who are skeptical about my spirituality. Um, I identify, for the most part, as a pagan, and I was a child medium, and I have very intense memories of a past life, things of that nature, and that can be a little wonky for, I guess, average people. Um, and I've tried to be with people before who were like, well, I don't believe in that, but, you know, believe whatever you want to believe. Okay, that's nice and cool when you're friends, but when you're supposed to be trying to build a loving relationship with that person, it doesn't work. And also, my interest in history is a little more than a passing glance. I mean, I have probably 200 or 300 books about the Civil War just alone that I've collected in my adult life and research on my past life case and things like that. And um, people who don't do Civil War reenacting or who don't have a similar spiritual base to mine, or who... There are a couple of deal breakers for me, and if you don't support my beliefs and allow me to support yours, then the relationship is not going to work. So that kind of narrows my field a lot, and that's why I don't date. I don't go out and like do blind dates, and I don't do online dating and stuff like that because I'm just not going to find people who understand what kind of a person I am. Favorite quote. I really don't have a quote. I'm not really big into that. Favorite actor. Okay, my all-time favorite actor is Clark Gable, and if you know me, you know the level of my obsession with Clark Gable, and it's I'm in complete denial that the man is dead. Clark Gable is my favorite actor. And then a really close second to that would be Daniel Day-Lewis. Like, I'm in complete denial that that man is married. He's just perfect to me. Um, Favorite color. I shift a lot. I mean, I'm an artist. I paint. I do a lot of different types of art. So, color is something that changes a lot for me. Right now, my favorite color is a very specific shade of pink, and I don't like Barbie doll pink or super baby pink. It almost has a little bit of a corally texture to it. I also like certain shades of purple a lot, and turquoise. Turquoise is a big favorite with me. Let's see, where was I? Loud music or soft? It really depends. Like lately, when I'm going to sleep at night, I have my iPhone with me in the bed, and um, I have found a station on iTunes Radio that plays like American Indian music. I don't mean like flutes and stuff like that. I mean like the drums and the circle of drums and the singing and stuff like that. Like if you go to a powwow, the kind of music they would do at a powwow. I've been listening to that at night to go to sleep lately, and it's really helping because I have problems with frequent nightmares, and I've noticed that it's been helping a lot. So at night, I will listen to that kind of thing before I go to sleep, and I will leave it on as I sleep. But during the day, I like dance music a lot, and I like country a lot, but not all country. Like some of the new country pop stuff kind of really bugs me. But I most frequently listen to old stuff. You know, like I said, Beatles, Fleetwood Mac, Eric Clapton, The Doors, stuff like that. Um, let's see. Where do you go when you're sad? See, that's the problem with being a quadriplegic. You can't just get up and leave. If someone in your house makes you mad, or someone's getting on your nerves, or you just want to be alone, or whatever, normal human stuff, normal humans can get up and walk away and go outside and take a walk. With me, it's a whole big production of asking permission from someone, and then getting put up in the wheelchair, and then going outside. I can't be out on the street by myself because while my street is nice, a couple of streets over are some shady figures that like to break into cars and stuff, and a pretty little white girl like me is probably going to be eaten alive in that neighborhood. So I don't get a lot of alone time. Um, so where I go when I'm sad is I actually sleep a lot. And if you notice, my sleeping patterns change a lot. If you know me, I veer wildly from completely not able to sleep. For example, last night I was up until 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I got up at 9. Um, and I haven't had a nap or anything. And then I will veer the other direction completely when I feel really down and low, and I will sleep for like 18 hours a day. How long does it take you to shower? Again, the whole quadriplegia thing plays a role in that. And it takes about a half hour. When my hair was longer, it took about 45 minutes. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? If nobody's gonna see me during the day, I don't bother with makeup, nothing like that. You gotta give your skin a break. Trust me, ladies. Do not wear makeup every day. You're going to ruin your skin. So I would say, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. Ever been in a physical fight? Yes, I have. And in my defense, it was self-defense. In high school, this guy, he was a football player, and he decided that it was okay to grope me in the hallway in front of a bunch of people. Like it was the most crowded hallway in the school. So what I did was I backed up into him with my wheelchair. At the time, I had a really big wheelchair. It was heavy and big pain in the butt. I shoved him into a locker, and turned around and faced him, and I had him pinned against the locker with my wheelchair, and I made him apologize, and I had him pinned in such a way that if I had pushed just a little harder, I would have broken his leg. He cried, and nobody ever messed with me again. What's my turn on? I would have to say brain power and empathy. It doesn't matter how good looking you are if you don't have a brain in your head and empathy. I cannot make myself be attracted. The reason I joined YouTube, mainly because most of my friends don't live in Atlanta, and this is a good way for everybody to see my face and hear me talking and stuff, which is the same reason why I joined Skype, even though I don't use it very much. Fears. My biggest fear is loud noises. It's a phobia, a real phobia. I can't go see fireworks, even though I'm a Civil War reenactor. The actual reenactment part of the battle just freaks me out. I can't do it, and without getting into too much, it has to do with some issues from previous lifetimes. And this phobia has been with me since I was born. Last thing that made me cry. I don't cry that much. Like, I may get a little misty if I watch a sad movie or something, but a real cry? Probably when I was in physical pain. That's about it. Last time you said you loved someone? Dustin. Last night, I think. Meaning behind my YouTube name. I don't even know what my YouTube name is anymore. It probably has something to do with Fanny Chamberlain. If you know what my YouTube name is, leave it in the comment and I'll tell you what it's about. I don't even remember what it is. Last book I read, it was a book about a Civil War nurse. I'm trying to remember the name. The author was Jocelyn Green. Really? My phone needs to stop. It was a book, a novel actually, about a Civil War nurse, but it was based on a real nurse, which I really liked. I really like the novel. Normally I don't do Christian fiction because I'm not Christian, and I don't like being preached at, but for the period and for the way it was written, it was in character and not preachy. So this is a Christian author that I fully endorse. Her name is Jocelyn Green again, so look up her books because they're really good. Last show I watched. Before I filmed this blog, I was watching that show on A&E where the kids that go to jail for a day to try to straighten them out. I have a thing about crime shows. I watch them a lot. It's not really that they're my favorite shows, it's just I like the psychology of trying to understand why people are like the way they are. Last person I talked to. My mom. Just a couple of minutes ago. She came home and that's why I stopped the video. The relationship between you and the person you last texted. My last text was somewhere 10:30 last night, something like that. Dustin, one of my best friends on the planet. Can't live without him. Favorite food. Probably a toss-up between crab legs and lobster. But I'm really picky about the lobster. Once you've been to Maine and had fresh lobster that was caught that day, you're never going to want to have, like, Captain D's or Long John Silver's, or... I even heard down here that at the Golden Corral they're serving lobster for, like, $3, and I'm like, are you people crazy? That's rubbery nastiness. You gotta have fresh lobster. Where was I? Oh, place I want to visit. I want to go back to Maine. immediately. And it may happen in the next couple months. We shall see. Stay tuned. Last place you were. As in when I went out last? I don't go out that much. Probably when I went to the aquarium for my birthday. I feel like I've been out since then, though. I don't know. We're gonna say the aquarium. The Georgia Aquarium, which is awesome. Do you have a crush? I mean, I have celebrity crushes. My celebrity crush would be Misha Collins. Yeah. He plays Castiel on Supernatural, and I love that guy. Can't get enough. Actually, my DVR just picked up one of the shows he guest starred on today. I think it was NCIS or something like that. He does a lot of guest star stuff before he was on Supernatural. Last time I kissed someone. I don't know, you mean like someone I was attracted to? John Knight kissed me on the cheek on the cruise. So did Donnie Wahlberg. So did Joe McIntyre. So, those three. I mean, hey, not bad, right? The last time you were insulted. Like a couple hours ago. I get insulted every day. People who believe in reincarnation or ghosts or child mediums or things like that. I get hate mail every day of my life because of that. I get told I'm a Satan worshiper, I need to find Jesus, because I'm not Christian and I don't go to church, that I'm going to hell, and I get about that kind of stuff all the time. Oh, and the last time I really got insulted, really got insulted, was Jared Padalecki from Supernatural had said some really, what I felt were unkind things about Philip Seymour Hoffman's death, and I wrote a response to it based as someone who has had addiction problems in the past. I've had painkiller problems and, things like that, alcohol addiction and just stuff like that, and I just felt that it was rather insensitive what he said, so I wrote what I wrote, and there were several responses from people who told me that I deserved to be dead, and I did it to myself, and drug addicts are a waste of space in the world and they should all die, and if I died, then I deserved it, and things like that. Really awful things. Like, one person even told me to go kill myself. So that was the only time recently that I've been really bothered by insults. I mean, it crosses the line when people are telling you to kill yourself because you disagree with a celebrity. Favorite flavor of sweet. Okay, so I'm obsessed with chocolate, and my favorite cake is spice cake with cream cheese frosting. So those two are probably my two favorite flavors of sweet, but not together, separately. What instruments do I play? You would think I don't play instruments because I can't use my hands, right? I can get around on a piano a little bit. And naturally so. I can pick up tunes quickly. I have a natural affinity for the piano. Favorite piece of jewelry? I have a couple. I have a ring that a friend gave to me with angel wings in the shape of a heart. I wear that all the time. I don't take it off. I think I've only taken it off once since Christmas. I have a locket from another friend, done in a Victorian style, and it has a picture of Fanny on one side and Lawrence on the other side. These are, I was Fanny in a previous life, and Lawrence was the person I was married to. That is a very prized possession, and also, a rosary is not technically jewelry, but I have a rosary from a friend who passed away of cancer last year. She gave it to me like 10 or 12 years ago, something like that. Yeah, so Those are probably my top 3 pieces of jewelry. Last sport you played. Do I look like I play sports? I mean, come on. Last song I sang. I have a very bad habit of singing stupid made-up songs to my dog and my cat. Um, Favorite chat-up line. What is a chat-up line? You mean like a pickup line? God, I hate pickup lines. I don't have a favorite. I think it's tacky. Be classy. Treat a woman with respect. Or a man. Or neither. Because, let's just point this out really quick. There are more than 2 genders. Okay? Have I ever used it? Well, no, because I don't use pickup lines. I think they're cheesy and disrespectful. Funny, sure, in a funny situation, but in a serious situation, no. Gross. Last time I hung out with anyone. Last weekend I hung out with my friend Lindsay and her girlfriend. Really cool people. I've known Lindsay since high school. We met in art class. Who should answer these questions? Anyone. I didn't wait for myself to get tagged, so go ahead. If you want to do this kind of video, go right ahead. I will post the questions on my blog, the ones that I answered, and this is the TMI tag. And if you want to do that, I'll link it below. I hope you enjoyed this little stupid video that I did in the moment of being bored. I did not plan to do a video today. I'm just kind of hanging out, whatever. I can't think straight and when I'm in pain, so I'm not doing any work. So yeah, rate, comment, and subscribe. I will be posting new video blogs very soon. So have a great day and stay warm if you're up north, and if you're down south, good luck with the cabin fever. Bye!